Good morning and welcome to travel day. It is currently almost 5:30. I'm going to turn back to the light. I am up at this point just so I can have a little moment to myself before the day kind of kicks off and chaos ensues, I'm sure. Good morning for now. I will touch back in a minute. So here we are in Disney's All-Star Movies Resort. I am in the Toy Story section, building 10, room 0853. So I'm going to give you a little quick room tour here. I'm going to turn you around. So first thing, right, so the door's here, window is here. I just have it covered. Then over here you have the coffee station for your coffee maker, ice bucket. Then down here you have some tea. I think there's sugar packets, there's your coffees, creamers, green teas, and your cups there. And then you have the beverage cooler there. Then over here we have the main dresser area just underneath the TV, which has my name. Hopefully you can't hear that music because copyright. Nice big drawers. I'd imagine all three of them are the same all the way down. And in here, yeah, in here you have extra pillows and the safe there. So we'll set that up in a while. So over it's loads of space here, so that's probably where I'll end up putting my suitcases. Then I've hung my Tangle jacket up here. You've got a great setup here for hanging bags or jackets like I have. Then around here you have the bed. This over here is actually a pull down bed. It's the same as this. It just folds up so that it allows you a table and two chairs there. I've got my bags on it. Then just have to forgive the fan noise there. You've got something of a that's a closet, but you got plenty of hangers, an ironing board rather. The iron is down there, along with the hairdryer, which, yeah, it'll get the job done. Some tissues, more tissues, towels. You get a soap here. Okay, cool. You get the light up mirror and more cubby space there. Great lighting from these mirrors, as evidence in how terrible I look. I can't wait to wash my face. Oh my god. And then in here we have a fairly sizable bathroom. I don't remember the one in Coronado Springs being this big, but here you've got your products: body wash, shampoo, conditioner, standard bath and shower head there. And then you've got your, you see this over here, that's a line for you to dry your clothes on. So very exciting. But one of the biggest additions to these rooms now is this guy. It's like Alexa, but you activate it by saying hello Disney. So I'll get to play with that a little bit in a while. There. I've just called Bell Services and they're bringing up my grocery order. So while that's happening, and let me see, it's going for 9:30. I would ideally like to go down and at least get my refillable mug. I just received my dining card too, so I'll get that added to my Apple Wallet. And but while I'm waiting, I think I'll just start unpacking bits, and then when I do come back from the quick service and the gift shop, because I want to get a magic band, I will finish, probably take a quick shower, because quite frankly I'm feeling really gross, and we're gonna have a night of it. I think I might watch some more Bridgerton. I've gotten a second wind. We were getting off the plane. Oh, it was a whole story. I'll tell you a little bit about it later, but there was a lot of turbulence. A lot. Especially when we were coming into land in Orlando, there was a lot of rain, storm and thunderstorms in the area, which caused the turbulence. And there was just something I've never witnessed before happen on a plane in real life. Like, I've seen this happen on like movies, but nothing in real life. But we'll get all sorted and I'll come back and I'll tell you all the story about the plane, because that was crazy. I am ready for bed. As you can see, I have my warm pajama top on, which will come off. Obviously I won't sleep in it, it's just while I'm sitting up with the air conditioning in the room. But I'm in bed. I have Bridgerton on the TV, see there. I'm going to go back to that and I'm going to turn the lights off and just watch this episode. But really quickly, I wanted to kind of close off this travel day. I didn't get much, but I hope I got something to put together into its own video. But I wanted to come back to a couple of things that happened today. So the flight was on time. My seat was the last before a break, so I was able to recline my seat a whole pile, which was great. And I have the same seat going home. Oh, I don't have the same seat going home. Never mind. Going home wasn't going to be the same thing anyway. But the flight was on time and everything was going really, really well. We were coming in ahead of schedule by about, I think it was almost 20 odd minutes. We were coming in ahead of schedule, or maybe even more, maybe half an hour ahead of schedule. But what happened was, when we got close to Orlando, there were thunderstorms in the area, which is very, very normal, and the turbulence got really bad, and the pilot had to make an announcement that they were going to be making the journey a little bit longer because they had to kind of like circle around for a bit and then land. And so we had a few instances where the seatbelt sign was put on and a lot of people were kind of ignoring it. There was one announcement made that, oh, we'll be landing in 20 minutes, so if you need to use the bathroom or the toilet, to do so in the next 10 minutes. Now during that time the fasten seatbelt sign was on, but I got up to go because, hey, the pilot said, if you need to go, you can go now. But there was one really, really bad bout of turbulence, the very last one that we had, and one guy had actually left his seat. And this was after multiple announcements of the toilets are not in use, please stay in your seat with your seatbelt on, please don't walk around the cabin, all of that. Even the flight attendants were in their they were strapped to their seats as well. And so he was gone to the bathroom and he was coming back to his seat, which he was across the aisle from me and 4 rows up, so I was witness to this the whole way. This really heavy jolt hit the plane and this guy flew up to the like ceiling of the plane, and there was a massive dent on the inside of it. It's a wonder that how he didn't knock himself out or really hurt himself, because I've never seen anything like that unless it was like in a movie or something. Never. My God. All the more reason that, like, if you're sitting, even if you're just sitting in your seat, and this is something I've always done, I've never, like, even with the seatbelts light off, I've never sat in my plane seat and not been with and not had my seatbelt on. But that was, yeah, that was a bit of a scary one. All right, kind of felt like a roller coaster, first of many, hey. So that was great. We landed and all that was fine, but we were ages waiting on a gate because of the thunderstorms. Everything kind of shut down, so it pushed everything back. And what should have been a local time landing of 10 to 6 turned out to be 7 before we got off the plane. Then we landed at 20 past 6, but it wasn't until just after 7 that we actually got off the plane. And then I didn't have my luggage until 8, which is very typical of Orlando anyway, so that was fine, although AirTags work. Then I got my butt down to where the Mears Connect was, and I had a 5-minute wait and my bus came then, so that was all good. Checked in here, everything moving along swimmingly, and I called down to Bell Services to have the grocery order I had ordered delivered to my room. And the only thing right with that order was the water, which is fine. That's the only thing that was 100% necessary. There was a whole lot of stuff. It was the same surname, just different. It was different order. There was definitely some stuff for kids in there, so I didn't want to like hold on to it or anything. So I basically put it into my case and brought it down to Bell Services myself. And while I was down there, I got my resort refillable mug. Got cracking on that one. I got the nice pink. They didn't have purple, but we got pink. Not that it matters. There's no one else in this room that's going to be, you know, mixing it up. But yeah, so let me see, what time is it now? It's 11:25. And it's like I've almost been up for 24 hours. I was falling asleep on the plane as we were sitting there waiting to get a gate, and then I was falling asleep again on the bus. But as soon as I got here, I got like a second wind, so now I'm trying to bring myself down a notch. I've taken my magnesium, I have had a cup of peppermint tea, and I'm gonna turn off the lights. I'm gonna watch the rest of this episode, and I'm gonna call it a night then. I will set an alarm because I'm afraid that I might actually sleep God knows how long, so I'm gonna do that. I'll do that anyway, so I'll maybe set an alarm for maybe 9 o'clock. Maybe there'll be noises around or whatever that'll wake me up, or I may just wake up because of jet lag at about 4 o'clock. Either way, tomorrow is going to be a fairly laid back day. We've got Target first, and what happens next will majorly depend on how early I go to Target and how quickly I get everything sorted and get back. But I'm hoping that maybe I can go down to the pool for a bit, maybe even just have a rest here, watch some TV. But then we're gonna go to Magic Kingdom. I have a reservation in the Polynesian Hotel in Kona Cafe for 8:30 tomorrow night, and so I'm kind of thinking that maybe we aim to leave for Magic Kingdom at 3. I'll probably end up going earlier, but that's the lay of the land now. The only reason I have to go see the castle tomorrow. That's just the way it is. But I don't want to be out too early and then having my reservation being so late that I'm kind of that I end up cancelling the reservation and coming back early because I'm tired, because of jet lag, all that kind of stuff. So I want to make sure that when I'm heading out to Magic Kingdom that I am actually rested enough to last throughout the day. So because I want that to be the way that the rest of this holiday goes. There will be a couple of days where I do early park days, but that won't be the majority of them. I mean, the majority will be having a late morning, and then hitting the parks around sort of late lunch, early evening kind of thing. So that's it for travel day. We are here and I'm really tired now, so I am going to sign off and I will talk to you tomorrow.